MadeInKentucky.com, SightSoundsFlavors.com. We're here in Bonnieville, Hart County. Got the Dollar General over here and got the post office. Give you a closer look here. We got the sun right in our face. So this is the United States Post Office for Bonnieville. The zip code is 42713. And we are in Hart County. And they got some boxes in there. Are they open? Oh, they're open. Very cool. So we got some boxes here. And I got a bulletin board here. So that's pretty cool. Thanks for visiting. Of course, that's what we do. And we don't have a sidewalk, which is not too inviting, but it's a small town, so maybe at some point they'll have one. I would say this is the fire department over here probably. And there's the Dollar General. And there's the road. Take that road all the way in. We'll be going to Munfordville here shortly, which is the county seat of Hart County. But got some hills back here. Looks like this is a sorry to put the sun in your face. This is the Bonnieville Volunteer Fire Department, and it's located at 7650 North Dixie Highway. Got a PDM furniture and bedding, and Logan's Discount here on the left. This is City Hall. We're gonna get that in a second. I'm interested on this. Looks like a little theater they got over here. Again, it's a little dangerous to walk out here because they don't have a sidewalk. They do have this median here, which is kind of cool. So you got Logan's Discount Mattress. And this over here looked to be a theater. Maybe the Bond Theater is what it looks like. If anybody's from Bonnieville, maybe they can tell us. And there's this sort of structure over here. This is definitely a theater, or was a theater. And then over here you got Bonnieville City Hall. This is where all the power's at in the city. And then you got, that's interesting, so you got Logan's Discount here, and then you have Logan's Discount there. Or actually, that's not Logan's Discount, that's Logan's Furniture and Mattress Center, and this is Logan's Discount Mattress. So again, I'm not sure if these are like rivaling Logan's or the same family, or if it was originally one location and moved across the street. Not sure. There's the theater again, or what I'm pretty sure is a theater. This building here looks empty, and that building there looks sort of empty. And this is a home, but next to it is Pretty Service Center. And we got the Bonnieville Market, or Bonnieville Mini Mart, which is also the gas station. And that service center I told you about. And back there, I'm not sure if that's a house or what that is. And if you go down this way for 7 miles is Munfordville, which we'll be doing. And I think that's it. I think, well, actually, no, there's more. A little bit more. What is it? No, I have a site called exploringkentucky.com. All right. They wanted to know what I was filming for. They're real nice. I don't mind telling them. Again, this isn't an auditing channel, but I may put some audits on here, possibly. But that's the best way to grow the page. People just asking and me telling them. And this gentleman here, or lady, I couldn't tell because of the really dark tint on the window. They waved, which was really nice. So we're kind of, I'm not really familiar with this part of Kentucky. We are maybe like, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, folks, when you see this video, but I would say less than an hour from Bowling Green. I'd say we're pretty darn close to Glasgow also. Like I said, we're just, 7 miles from Munfordville. So this is actually a fairly large city. I mean, we've been walking now for quite a bit. The only thing I'll say is it's a little dangerous not to have a sidewalk. I think I've said that already about 1,500 times. This is the Masonic building, and I only know because it says it up there very small. It's pretty nondescript, which kind of seems fitting for a Masonic building. It's not supposed to draw a lot of attention. I see one of those historic signs there, so I want to make my way up to that, and then I'll just come back around the other side. This is interesting. The land of Amos's. Interesting. And this here says Bacon Creek Station. This is the side of the Masonic building, but this is probably private property, so I don't want to go on there. I don't think I'd have a problem, but I don't want to go on private property. And technically there's probably more of the city down that way, but I'm not sure what this building is. Could be a house, but I don't know. I don't think so. Got a little creek here, which is Bacon Creek. I only know that because of the sign, but and I like this. Oh, it's really nice. Wow, and there's some elevation here too. There's definitely some elevation. And from what I was reading on Wikipedia, there's definitely some history here. So if you can see, I'll give you an idea how far we've walked. You'll probably see the Dollar General, which is sort of our starting point, way over there. So we walked a good amount, I think. Now, this is Camp Jefferson Memorial Bridge, Bacon Creek Bridge, the Louisville and Nashville Railroad, completed in 1859 and running north and south, was used by both Union and Confederate armies. Bridge spans on the line were particularly targeted by raiders. The L and N bridge crossing Bacon Creek was destroyed several times during the Civil War. John Hunt Morgan's raiders burned the span for a second time, December 5th, 1861. So this was a pretty important river and again, pretty important bridge. So we got another bridge over there. So definitely a lot of folks sort of gloss over Kentucky when it comes to the Civil War. Kentucky played a very important role as a border state, as a you know, state that sent troops or sent men to fight in both armies, and had a Confederate shadow government, which basically was one of two things. And a lot of historical folks out there, correct me if I'm wrong, I too am a fan and a student of history, but a Confederate government is a government that's sort of, you know, sort of in place if Kentucky had ever broken away. But some historical scholars argue that not only was it in place in the event that Kentucky broke away, but it was actively functioning in the underground. So that's going to be a lot harder to prove, but Kentucky did send more men to fight for the Confederacy than for the Union. And there were certainly parts of Kentucky that wanted to break away. Whether they did officially or not, I mean, that's clear. But, you know, day to day, I mean, we're talking the 1860s. Not, you know, there's no internet, there's no phones. You know, who's to say? But you know, here in Bonnieville, you know, the bridge got burned down twice, and on the land we're walking on, it was used by both armies. So, and especially in 1860, 1861, 1862, you know, the outcome of the war was very much up in the air. And even though in 1860, 1859 there was no war, the tensions were there. This country was in a pretty bad spot. So now over here, these buildings, this building looks like it's got some activity, but the one next door, I don't know, from across the street it looks pretty dead. But so this is a thrift store, it looks like. There's that theater again. I think it's a theater. And these buildings look super, super old. There's like stuff in there, but storage would be the best way to describe it. So, you know, for today's trip, the goal will be, it was to show you Glasgow and Bowling Green, but I'm happy that I stopped here in Bonnieville, and we'll also be stopping in Munfordville and maybe a couple other spots here at exploringkentucky.com, sightsoundsflavors.com. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're from Bonnieville, if you're from Hart County, definitely if you're from Kentucky, leave any comments down below. I did see a video for Bonnieville, but it was a drone video, and I'm not a real big fan of those. And then there was also a video, I think there was a solved or unsolved murder that took place out here, and I saw a drive-by, not where they shoot, but like where they drive by and film video from about 10 years ago, but nothing like what I'm doing here. I take great pride in what I do for exploringkentucky.com, sightsoundsflavors.com, and when it warms up, I'm going to have exploringkentucky.com t-shirts, and I should already have business cards. That's next. So when folks like by the gas station said, "Oh, what are you filming for?" and they were super nice, I'd like to be able to give them a card. All right, guys, thanks again for watching. Please subscribe, leave a comment, and share this video by sharing the URL wherever you'd like. Thank you.